Hey there everyone. Today is Saturday, June 21st, officially the first day of summer. The time right now is approximately 5:23 p.m. and the temperature is pretty hot, 22 degrees Celsius, feeling more like 25. We've had a bit of an overcast day with some rain here and there, and yeah, summer is officially here and I definitely do feel the heat. I'm currently at the intersection of Wellesley and Sherbourne, making my way to Parliament and then towards Front Street. So walk with me. And if you notice the picture looking a little bit different this time, I'm using cinematic mode, not through prism. I don't really use prism for pre-records, nor do I use my gimbal for pre-records. So yeah, it'll be a slightly new experience. And I'm in one of the biggest collection of 60s high-rises probably in the entire city, for such a small amount of space that it's confined in. So a lot of people are out and about today, of course. The weather was pretty muggy earlier, but more breezy now. Every time I come up this street, I always see a new addition, like whatever they're building here, whether it's an office or condo. By Mr. Jerk Pork and Jerk Chicken. And there'll be a Food Basics approaching on the left at Ontario Street. So yeah, when I look at my camera, it kind of zooms in on people's faces, so I try to move as steadily as possible to not have the camera so focused on people's faces. But that's all part of cinematic mode. And there's a nice market there. I tend to like to go to markets, especially one of the ones in Chinatown, for my produce. Find it cheaper and better. Got blueberries. They seem to be wild. 2 for $5, that's not bad at all. Same with raspberries and blackberries. It's probably easily pay double that in a supermarket. And here we have a relic and a fossil frozen in time. Believe it or not, phone booths still do exist, but spotting one is very rare. Just as I say that, I see another one. Wow, 2 so close to each other. I personally would never use one unless it was a dire emergency, but oh, it's one of those double-sided ones too. So there's 3 of them. But yeah, very unsanitary. We had quite the pigeon party going on here. Wow, look at this. Just the whole gang of them. It's almost intimidating. Do not mess with the pigeon crew. Got a big old fluffy doggo. Yeah, I don't know how many there are between here and Bloor, but quite a bit. More than I can count or see. Yeah, most of these were built in the 60s. Averaging maybe 30 flights. maybe more, maybe less. And we have this huge lot of residences that are boarded up, probably planning for a redevelopment at some point. And we have a infamous pizza. There used to be another one about a block or two down, but I guess they were just too close to each other, so one had to be removed. And I'm approaching Parliament now. Jesus is coming back soon, so repent. And you still see, you know, mom and pop convenience stores. They still do exist. They're always nice, little rare gems to see. You know they're classic when they have chocolate bar logos. Crunch and Kit Kat. Kit Kat's probably a more infamous one regarding convenience stores. Have a cannabis sector now open, slightly down Wellesley Street East. This patio, serving Cabbagetown since 1967. Quite the collection of flowers and plants here. And you just have business after business the second you get on Parliament, with a few residential areas tucked and squeezed in. Got a barber shop. Might hear copyright music, so I'm just gonna try to talk over this as much as I can until I'm past the area. So yeah, there's a pharmacy here, and a beastery, I don't know how to pronounce that, pet shop. Sure, cool. Shalom restaurant. You got a downstairs place here, as well as upstairs. I'm not sure if it's the same restaurant. And another convenience store. And of course you'll see Circle K's everywhere, you know. Big corporations. And that's where the old Pizza used to be. Now I guess it's just an extension of Butter Chicken Factory, so got a place that has, well, I'm assuming tacos. Just tacos. Or it's an extension of this, which would make sense. So that's some sort of studio. They almost look residential, but then you see all these dresses and whatnot, so that's probably residential, but that isn't. I don't know. It's kind of all blended in. Strong coffee. And we have some sort of development going on across the street here. And this is course, the infamous beer store. I went there about 2 months ago, left my headphones on the counter, completely forgot about it. I came back not even 5 minutes later and someone took them. The staff had no idea or anything like that, someone just grabbed them. And they were expensive Beats headphones, so that sucked for me, but I guess it was a good day for whoever snatched them. Got a Rexall. And another convenience store that stretches for quite a bit. Got the classic Arizonas. I wonder how much they charge for them. Prices vary now when it comes to Arizona. You'll see in a short that I did, Circle K was charging, well, it had the Circle K logo on the Arizona can, which means that it's up to Circle K to charge whatever they want. And the price was $3.69. So just like the $5 footlongs from Subway, the 99-cent Arizona cans are just part of history now, and the past is over. Nothing good stays forever. But some places aren't too bad. Like places that aren't taken over by Circle K just don't have any price tag on it. And sometimes they'll just charge about $2, which is, I guess, whatever, not the worst. This is a very high-end deli that I am very curious about shopping in. I have passed by it very frequently, but not quite got anything from it yet. I'm looking to probably get some good meat, like some ground beef, some chicken, maybe some deli meats. So looks a bit more on the pricey side, but I think it would probably be worth it. Some sort of furniture store here. LCBO. Antique shop. Definitely looks like antiques. And this has been closed off for quite a while. I have no idea what they're planning to do with this area, but very nice. Love the color, I love the designs of these houses. These attached houses. But yeah, these have just been pretty much sitting here ever since I moved to this area 3 months ago. I don't know what they're doing, but not really progressing fast, that's for sure. And we got Jet Fuel Coffee Shop. Pretty eye-catching, obviously, because of the little spaceship there, but I'm not sure if they're open. Looks like they're closed. Dance studio. And another cannabis sector. Moroccan food. TD, of course, it's my bank. We've got a nice sort of open window side street set up for this. That could potentially be copyright as well, so I'm just gonna speed that up. Indian Hakka. Yeah, this definitely is the street of convenience stores, isn't it? I've seen about 5 maybe now, maybe 6 so far. So got a Home Hardware, which is kind of a rare sight here and there. You definitely see less of them than you do Home Depots. But again, I don't think they're open. Maybe they are, it just looks really dark in there. There's a look down Carlton. Which eventually turns into college. The little kid had the full blinged out chain. He looks flyer than I do. Dodge Challenger. It's always a nice beauty. Got the army green. Interesting. Can't say I don't love it. And we got another cannabis sector. This may be the non-legal one, but shh. Yeah. I could see why that was thrown out. Whoa, dude just charged right behind me. Came out of nowhere. Got a hookah lounge for people that like to puff on the hookah. I haven't done that in probably about 20 years. Yes, I did puff on a hookah when I was 15, believe it or not. 2-for-1 pizza. Penguin pickup, but it's pretty empty in there. And you got a residence here. I believe that's a restaurant. Of course it is. Maybe people live above. No frills. And another convenience store. There really is a lot to offer along Parliament, for sure. Cycle Solutions. Nail salon. Another cannabis sector. Super bargain cocktail and snack bar. I almost thought it was going to say like a bargain store before I read the bottom part. And another cannabis sector, of course, Canna Cabana. Another bar, pigeon. With a golden pigeon with a crown. Got kind of a dive bar. In fact, there's no one in there. Parliament Optical, closed today. Vape shop. Now there's your bargain dollar store. Dollar for you. Of course, besides Dollarama over there. There are some Dollar Trees here and there, but I don't think there's any downtown. I know there was one in Scarborough where I used to live. It's a public library through the trees there. Small little parkette. I guess see another convenience store, Jenny's Convenience. Again, it looks black and you can't really see much inside. There's a look down Gerrard one way. And the other. And this condo is on its way to full development. It's reached its maximum height, I believe, and they're just working on the exterior now. Another Haka bistro. And now starts to get a bit more residential after that long stretch of never-ending businesses. Got a bit of a brawl going on here. Some road rage. They're screaming at each other. You don't know how to drive? Well, there are a lot of drivers in Toronto that do not know how to drive. Far too many. I didn't really see what the dilemma was about, but yeah, I can understand the frustration. You got a Catholic school here. Got a pharmacy. Seems like a discount drugstore across the street, but again, probably not open. And if these businesses are open, they have the dimmest lighting. They all look closed from the outside. And we see the Dundas streetcar heading west. Tim Hortons. Pretty cool open playground here. Wonder why they found it necessary to spray paint these tree stumps. So you don't trip over, I don't know. Around the corner, you will have a Freshco. Probably one of the bigger, more infamous ones. There is another one on Sherbourne. Closer to Bloor, but not quite as big. That sun is peeking out. So a few more businesses start to arise. This looks like another hookah shop. But I think the excitement starts to die around here. Another hair salon, barbers, foreign market. And there's the Freshco. Toronto Council Fire Native Cultural Center. Regent Park Community Health Center. Gotta love the designs. quite the stretch of them. 65 Parliament to Queen's Quay. .292 Parliament Street, Toronto. Bamboo kitchen. And then it's all covered with this. A lot of things I can't explain. Smile, I'm on camera. Well, I'm smiling. We have some sad remains of what was once a locked bicycle, stripped down to this. I think I'm gonna cross the street. All right. Pizza and restaurant again. It looks. A lot of these businesses just seem pretty tattered. Looks like maybe someone selling some clothing out of their own home. We have this huge empty lot. Another possible condo under development here. But yeah, such a huge amount of space not being occupied and all fenced off. I wonder what they're planning to do with that in the near future. So yeah, it kind of just goes downhill from here. The lair, I have no idea. It's all gated up. You got Hyderabad Express, Indian Pakistan cuisine. Another gated up residence or business. And we got a little supermarket here. Wenang Somali Grill. And still continuing this long stretch of this lot. All right. And I'm approaching Queen just after Shooter here. And of course I just missed the light. Quick road test. And it's a nice protected bike lane, which is always nice to see. And still protected westbound for a certain stretch. So I've passed by this fish and chips place quite a few times. It says they're open. And they are, but again, why does every business look like it's closed down? Like, what is this? a little peek in there. Halibut fish and chips. $12.50. That's not too bad, actually. Dude came out, so I'm just gonna get out of the way. So we have Peking Express, not to be confused with Panda Express, and it's a great Chinese food experience, so Chinese cuisine. I might have to try that out sometime. Looks pretty decent. And yeah, it gets a little gritty around this area. There's some nice little spaces in between. There used to be another Subway at the corner of Queen and Parliament across the street a few years ago. Parliament, Castle Frank. It's an interesting Mitsubishi minivan. Didn't really have much time to record it, but it stood out for sure. Holy tamale. Got some Mexican food here. Nice little collection of little shops, and got a Wings Bistro. Another convenience store. Things get more gated up around here because it is a rougher area, of course, so more likely for robberies, break-ins, unfortunately. $46 for 6 hamburgers, 4 cans of pop, and large fries. Is that a good deal? $46. That kind of stinks. You do the math on how much you're paying for each burger, but I don't know. Maybe they're bigger than they are in the picture. This Shoppers has been out of business for quite a while. And you can kind of see through the cracks there that the hydro is still on. I wonder why. Seems very unnecessary and costly. So as of Tuesday, September 26th, though, was that last year or the year before? Even if it was just last year, they've been sitting here for, well, a good 9 months now. Another 2 for $1. And I'm getting closer to front. And here's where oh my God, English is hard. Where you will start to see more condos, more collection of them. Got a Shell gas station. Car wash. Look down Richmond. Got a lane called Warts Lane. It's a pretty funny name. Some sort of furniture interior decorating store. Furniture and inspiration. Must. I guess you must go check it out. Haha. Animal clinic there. And we got Home Society. Not to be confused with Home Sense, it seems much more upscale. Okay, I'm gonna try to make this light. This truck dude is actually waiting for me instead of trying to cut me off. Thank you for being considerate. Another furniture store. That's pretty cool. Got some fish going in and out of the bowl here. Is that meant to be for fish? I guess it must. Once I'm done this recording, I'm gonna hit up a No Frills. I might do another price checking video in the near future. I kind of started my channel by doing that. Not entirely, but I was focusing on it for quite a bit. But sort of branched out. Another convenience store. The guy almost seemed like he wasn't going to slow down. Slushies are sold there. Keep cool. Indeed. I'm going to cross over here. And I'm approaching my destination. Big ol' hole in the ground. Makes you wonder what for. Got Toronto Police Division 51. A very old part of the building. Wonder what year that was built. Sounded like the guy was blasting some Jamaican music with Bob Marley on the side of his car. He's living his best life. What is going on? All right, on that note, thank you for watching. Happy summer to everyone. My name is Kyle Walker. Please remember to like, subscribe, share, and turn on that notification bell for all videos are personalized, whichever you prefer. I'm always grateful, and as usual, I will see you in the next one. So take care of yourselves. Walker out.